And hello, everybody. Welcome to Wasatch High School boys basketball on Sting TV. The Wasatch High School Wasps hosting the Salem Hills Skyhawks in Region 7 action here in the 5A Utah High School Basketball Association. Wasatch Wasps taking on the Skyhawks. Skyhawks are 6-10 on the season overall and 0-3 in Region 7. Ken, tell us a little bit about Wasatch, how they're doing this season.
You know what? We're competing. I really like the direction Coach McClure has got this team going. We're running some teams that are superior in the athletic department, and sometimes that's tough when you get to Orem and Timpview. They not only have Division I basketball players, they got some Division I football players that come over to help them.
Right.
So the talent pool is a little deeper in the valley, but we've grown. We've seen some players really break out. You know, Dante Rodriguez has been one of those shining moments. He's getting better with not a lot of time last year, but getting better a little bit. And it looks like our man Drexton Morris will get the start.
Drexton Morris will get the start. Cash Coon started last time. It looks like they're revolving a few guards.
Yep. Jacob Balch, who's been solid at the point position, and Carson Banky, JJ Siri, and of course Dante is going to take the tip off it. Man, how great has I kind of forgotten the girls' game. I was supposed to call Peyton Carson a couple times. I did that last week. He's going to look at this 20 years from now and go, what was that idiot thinking?
Well, again, thanks for joining us on Sting TV. Brent Martindale here with Ken Purdy, Corey Lang and the gang in the booth. Corey, hopefully,
Corey's
will come be joining us here. Oh, he's over on the camera. Oh, my gosh.
We got the guy with the most basketball knowledge on the camera.
Shot up quickly by Salem
runner.
Hills and an offensive board. Boy, that is exactly what happened in the girls' game earlier. Salem Hills, for those now watching, Salem Hills handled the Lady Wasps tonight, handed their first region loss. But here we go, Wasatch boys. JJ Sari, one of the top scorers in the state.
Good man-to-man by Salem right off the bat.
Carson Banky takes the first three-pointer of the night. Battle underneath for the rebound.
And that was a close three. I saw him in warm-ups. He was about 5 feet behind that and draining them.
Salem Hills. I wondered where the other lights were. That just seemed a little different.
Maybe that's now we'll start shooting.
Long three-pointer attempt. Good.
And he buries it.
That is Elijah Gasser.
Man, almost the same game plan from Salem Hill boys. We're aggressive man-to-man, and we're gonna defend the ball all the way down the court.
Dante Rodriguez gives to JJ, takes the first three-pointer. Good.
JJ,
thought he might get an and one, but no call.
JJ is money from that, and he has started almost every game with a nice, smooth little three-pointer from the top of the key. When his feet set, he's one of the better shooters in the state.
Shot up, no good. Carson Banky quickly with a rebound and quickly down the floor.
Yeah, he's putting number 2 in the hopper, or 25 in the hopper right away. Carson's got handles.
The Skyhawks have had a rough Region 7 so far. Lost several close games they've played. Of course, we know how good the teams are in the Region 7. Orem right now just...
And Brent?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
You were talking about him earlier.
So many athletes on there. Brent, we got the same officiating crew. We saw that last week, and we were a little bit...
I'm a little surprised.
Man, you know, it's tiring to do a whole game, and these guys out here again, so...
Salem Hills, that's down low. The shot is blocked by Dante Rodriguez, and foul.
A little loose ball foul.
That was Jacob Guston.
Yeah, Guston got blocked, a little frustrated going for the ball, and picks up his foul.
Guston, the leading scorer for the Skyhawks, 12 points a game.
Official not ready. Or maybe Mr. Balch was moving. I thought that would be a violation.
Full court pressure by Salem Hills. Handled by Wasatch.
And when you pressure that guy on the top, it's hard to get your offense started. And I do like a pass.
Carson Banke looking like taking over most of the point guard responsibilities for Wasatch now. Jacob Balch can also pass down low from Morris to JJ. Can't quite get it off the board.
And both of those shots, JJ and Carson would trip down.
Quickly. Boy, that ball is blocked.
And that goes our way off the foot. And we see JJ do that a couple times a game.
Kind of expected that to not be an illegal block. I thought it touched the backboard.
And I think it's got to be coming down. And we're going to get a
JJ
dunk
Sari
here.
might have some showtime.
Yeah. not much time to think about that, but you got to throw it down. Two good plays by JJ.
Returning back and forth turnovers. Ball is stolen and then stolen again. A three-pointer, Salem Hills no good. Offensive board to Salem, so they get a fresh shot clock. I have a feeling three-pointer up and good. That's Elijah Gasser. I have a feeling shot clock is not going to be an issue for either team.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think so.
Every time so far, Salem Hills has gotten the ball, they push the ball down fast.
Yeah. And again, a lot of defensive pressure on the ball to the point where, and we're getting some quick whistles. So when you get a whistle like that, you get it under control. You're not going to foul as much. You got to start moving your feet, trying to cut them off, get your angles, which we did not see in the girls' game.
Wasatch will take the ball out on their own side, three-quarter court, full, fresh shot clock back. What other three-point shooters on this team can, besides Carson and JJ? Jacob Balch takes a shot, no good.
Jake will put one up once in a while. His game, he drives the basket well. He does not shoot the ball a lot.
A little fancy razzle-dazzle pass goes out of bounds, and it will go to Wasatch. That was actually a pretty good idea. It looked like the cut coming across, and then Grant Hardy looked like he was just going to give him a nice little behind the back, but something just didn't complete.
Nobody was there. And you say 3-point. Drexen Morris hit a couple last home game that we did. Drexen came alive from three, so he's not afraid to shoot that.
I think the scouting report is out. Nobody is giving Carson Banke any room.
And really good man-to-man by Salem. And we've had a couple runners by JJ and Carson that have not fallen.
Carson gets a shot off. Three-pointer, good.
Very nicely done. Faded a little bit, but hand strong, a good bounce.
Carson, a junior.
Always love to get that ball as you're coming off the perimeter, catching that ball, getting a good bounce, and we kind of a power bounce coming up and hand extended. He was fading a little bit, but he was just square when he let it go.
Salem looks as though they like to shoot from the outside.
Yeah, it's kind of you live or die there, right?
Shot up by Gasser. That's his second.
That's his second
three-pointer.
And Brent, whether we like it or not, Brent, I think the three-pointer is here to stay. Gone are the days we were throwing it inside and battling.
I know there was talk a few years ago. JJ with his own three-pointer, no good. Rebound quickly, and again, they're just sprinting down.
Yeah, too far into the basket there.
Wasatch themselves gets down quickly. Carson Banke's going to take another three. Good.
Just nice touch on that. 25 is Lincoln Beck. I wonder if he's related to the Beck that played on the girls' team earlier. We got another.
Well, yeah, and I noticed also a Nye.
Very nice move.
Beautiful move.
Yeah.
That shot Lincoln Beck, as you were just talking
Yeah.
about him.
Can't remember his sister's first name, but she did a great job. Rachel, I think.
Yeah, great game for Beck. 1 minute 45. This quarter is flying by. Teams are tied at 11. J.J. Sari down low with pressure. Dante Rodriguez.
That's what I like to see. I like to see that touch from Dante.
Offensive putback.
Very nice.
Dante's first points of the night.
And he is not, offense does not run through Dante. He's got to take what he's given. I like how he sags defensively. Got to find his man, box out.
Shot up no good. Rodriguez had a hand on it. There's a kick out. Shot is up by Taylor. Stephen Taylor, no good. Jacob Bolch comes out with it. Carson Banky, no good. He's getting farther out each time. Down quickly is Grant Hardy. He really gets down there.
Yeah, Brent, I want to say, I watched Carson warming up, and he was probably 3 or 4 feet back farther than that. And
Steph
was
Curry shots.
Just draining them.
And Jacob Baltz tried to shoot up over. I think he thought he was pushed.
Yeah, I think he's looking for the foul.
Hoping for the shot, yeah.
And, that's what we say about, you don't bail somebody out. He's not in a great position to shoot the ball up. Jake felt like he got a little contact. Unfortunately, the official did not.
13-11. Shot clock and game clock, about a 5-second difference.
Very
Take that
nice.
bat about 7 seconds. Shot is up and good.
Passer, 15. Hold on, is that?
That's Gustin. Jacob.
And Jake, not the tallest kid on the floor, but turned around and squared that up.
15 seconds left here in the first quarter, tied at 13. 10 seconds left.
Oh, we almost got an uppercut there.
JJ kicks it off to Dante Rodriguez. Ball given to JJ again. JJ takes a shot just off the mark. It would have counted.
Damn.
It would have counted, but no good.
We got a little heavyweight fight here going toe-to-toe, back and forth. Just locked up at 13 and just matching each other basket for basket.
13-13. We're going to take a break here at the quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Sting TV. We'll be right back with the second quarter right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter, about to start here. Ken, Salem Hills, we're looking at their schedule. They've lost 3 in a row, actually 4 in a row in the season, but 3 here in a row in the region 7.
And that doesn't do well for your psyche coming in. You need to get a win. And they're playing well tonight. Both teams, I think, are very smooth. Handling the ball, running through the offense, good shots. Not many ill-advised shots. Yeah, he just traveled.
Travel there. That's coming into the game.
Ike Mitchell just checked in.
Ike Mitchell.
And we haven't seen Ike a whole lot. At least I hadn't. I saw him last week.
Some quality minutes last week.
And he played very well, I thought.
Got a problem with the lights here still in the gym. Not sure how that's happening. If somebody's kicking them off. Almost stolen there by J.J. Sari. Almost again by J.J. Sari. Ball's kicked out. That'll be a three-pointer. No good. Blocked That time by Ike Mitchell. And Wasatch comes down. JJ thought about taking the three. Carson will take the three from Camus, and no good.
That's what I saw him warming up, hitting him.
Holy smokes.
And his nickname is Green Light. And for viewers who have not been with us, that means Mr. Banky has the green light wherever he is to cast up that three-pointer.
Apparently also there, that one's good. Yeah. That's Jackson Stoker. Two different players have hit three-pointers now for Salem Hills. Jackson Stoker's a senior.
Well, I really think inside the interior we would I think we got the advantage on them, but we haven't needed it tonight. There we go, looking at Dante
Rodriguez, his first shot down low, gets his own rebound, puts it back, still can't, just missing off the left side.
Looks like number 11, Taylor got a little piece of that.
Wasatch has a 3-on-1. JJ's going to pull up the three-pointer.
Nice.
Good.
I like when he does that. Feet set, good height, good elevation.
I was a little surprised. They had numbers. I thought he might finish it out.
Well, I think JJ's another one that has the green light. That's a great job.
Wow, 4 passes, no dribble there.
Yeah.
And that is how it's done. Steven Taylor ended up with the beautiful pass for the basket, and timeout by Coach McClure. He's talking handily to his guys right now.
You do not see Coach McClure very animated. He has a lot of composure, does a lot of preparation for the game, and he's upset. And this is not running away. It's a 2-point game, but I think what upset him is how easily, like you said, you can pass the ball without a dribble. Matter of fact, our coach used to take the air out of the ball and make us do that. I mean, that was the point. You would be lucky to get one bounce out of it.
Even with the three-pointer by J.J. Seri a moment ago, Salem leading this game here, 18-16. What do you look at for? What do you think? So you're saying McClure's telling his guys hustle back?
Yeah, I think there's just some mental. I mean, you're letting easy buckets go. He wants to eliminate those. Make it hard for him.
Carson Banky gets it to JJ, does the fake, and there's going to be an offensive on somebody. Who are they going to call that on? JJ?
Okay, so this official made one last time for the same thing. Against Peyton, and said it was an elbow, and apparently they think JJ cleared him out.
He gave the wraparound.
And listen, there's
motion.
A lot of defensive pressure there, so they're getting bumped and moved a little bit from the defensive side of the ball too. I'm surprised we'd make that call.
Boy, the call in the girls' game was very, very,
and he's not
very important.
He's not very popular in this gym right now, making that one. Coach McClure's talking to him.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
I did not get it. That must be his thing, though.
The drive is up. That's acrobatic shot is good. Trying to get a number on that. 31. That's again Gasser. Boy, Gasser, talk about
Gasser with
acrobatics.
11. He's got 11 points right now.
Gasser definitely leading all scorers right now. And Gasser not only averaging, I think, 6 points a game.
Yeah, they found it.
Completes the three-point play. Boy, another steal. Quick hands.
Beck.
And
nice pass.
Quick passes again.
Great ball movement.
Boy, again, passes without many dribbles. And head fakes and getting Wasatch off their feet.
And the thing about it is we're seeing a lot of the pressure on the ball, a lot of reaching, slapping. We're not calling that, but we want to call a little push by JJ.
Jake Gusson makes the first free throw. The lead has grown to 6, 22-16.
Wasatch 3 fouls already as a team and nothing on Salem yet.
Dante Rodriguez pulls down the missed free throw rebound. Wasatch needing some work to do.
Lots of energy on the Salem side.
JJ thought about a three, gave it to Carson Banky. 15 on the shot clock. Gregson Morris gives it back to Carson. Carson tries to shoot. Boy, it looked like it was.
Yeah, he got his arm. So I'm not sure how that doesn't get to be a foul.
Quickly Salem down. Little head fake. Gasser gets it to.
And great pass.
Huff. Sorry, yeah. Guston. And just like that, that's an 8-0 run by Salem Hills. 24-16. JJ spin move in the quarter. That's how just what the doctor ordered.
That's how easy it has been to him. I'd like to see him get it closer to the basket and let him go to work. Drex might have. He must have seen Dante, must have slapped that.
Yeah, I think he did. Noticed it and tried to get it. 29. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Salem Hills. They get it down to Guston. Guston spin move. Boy, pretty good look.
Going right up against Dante. He is no fear there.
Ball didn't hit the rim, so shot clock still alive. Dante Rodriguez with a rejection in midair on that shot by Hardy. Three-pointer no good. Tipped. Oh, and it stayed in bounds. I thought it might go out of bounds.
Great.
Salem getting back very quickly. Gregson Morris wrestles it.
Fantastic. And that's a quick whistle. Come on, let him, if he gets that out of there, that's a little fast, coach.
I love those type of points. We call
those. That was a little quick. I'm referring
we need to get him some.
Our cameraman, yeah.
You can wear these headphones. Corey Lang, we're going to take a picture of him running
Corey,
the camera.
Those are little football headsets.
Another rejection. Wasatch coming down, needing a run here. JJ at the top of the key. Coach McClure calling some type of play for him to run, and JJ gave it back to Carson.
Trying to get some position inside. Looks like they're looking inside. And
they get it to JJ.
Just that easy. That was a nice little pick. Jake come down
even though
the baseline and gave a pick to JJ.
Even though Carson gets the assist and JJ gets the point, that is a four players running thing.
Absolutely. And that will get you back in games.
The drive by Beck kicks it out.
And no shot there. They got too many swatted by Dante.
After the 8-0 run by Salem, Wasatch now on a 4-0 run. They're going to give the ball to Wasatch.
Wow.
JJ stopped him defensively.
And more of a player control right there than JJ's.
Boy, Taylor for the Salem Skyhawks helping JJ up, and they had a little friendly, hey, good job, you.
Yeah, most of these kids probably played each other in the summer, club teams.
You remember we talked about that before, though, the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
Karl Malone would get mad at players if he helped up the other team. And Dante's going to take a three-pointer.
And we've seen him make those.
Just off the back iron.
You hit a couple of those, you bring a guy out, and then JJ knifes it. Yeah, ball rattled around a little bit. It was Salem's ball.
Oop.
Mr. Bishop tried to throw a little bit of his principal weight, pointed the other direction. The officials were not having any of it.
Call out to JJ Sari's family. They were in Miami last week during the game. I'm looking for them here, if they're here in the crowd or if they're still on the road.
Usually they're sitting right here, so unless they move, they got tired of me.
Three-pointer by Beck is
just
good.
Smooth.
Lincoln Beck solves the scoring drought for Salem.
And they're back up by 7.
Wasatch pulled it back in within 4, but that three-pointer, and that's their second three-pointer, 2 different players, I believe.
And Brent, like you said, there's no breathing room for Carson.
Dante Rodriguez kicks it to JJ. JJ just looks. He's going to drive. The foul. The ball can't go in.
Yeah. And you know what? It's almost anytime he wants to do that, he can do it. And and there's times you don't want to run your offense completely like that, but at the point right now, take what you can get. You're down 7.
JJ already with 12 points in this game. Misses the first. I didn't see who the foul was on. And showing on the board, it shows Beck with 1 foul and Guston with another foul. JJ makes the second.
JJ with 13.
Only 1 minute left here in the first half. Sorry, the first period. No, this is the first half. This is the second period.
Yeah, we must have somebody new on the clock.
Yeah, there's a couple things wrong there. It's showing first period, but I know it's the second period. This game has flown by.
I know Miss Shea Ruiz is on the possession arrow. That is never messed up. She's got that dialed in.
59 seconds left. And Jacob Baltz is able to shed 2 defenders.
Yeah, Jake.
Impressive.
Jake's been a good, not many turnovers.
Carson Banky's gets it down to Dante Rodriguez. He's fouled.
And he's calling it down. How do you call it down? He's not even finished.
Oh, really? That's surprising.
Wow.
So no foul shots for Rodriguez. So there's the replay. Yeah, how's that not? That's understandable. JJ's going to spin. He's got double team. One hand soft shot. Dante Rodriguez.
That's a great job. Again,
reverse tip in.
He is not getting a lot of opportunities. I mean, there's not a lot of touches going through his way offensively, and he's just making the most of it. Great job tonight with Dante.
Beautiful shot. I guess you just call that a reverse tip in.
Yeah.
There's the replay. Beautiful. He is up there.
And he's got 4 points tonight, but 2 of those baskets have been huge. Been great putbacks.
Yes.
And I wish he could have got that three-pointer to splash earlier. Would have brought down the house. And we've seen him make that before.
That's right.
Not out of the realm. It's not out of his wheelhouse.
Salem Hills with the timeout, 30-second timeout. We mentioned earlier these teams in the Region 7, both kind of in the middle of the pack.
Pretty similar records. I want to say I think Wasatch is a little stronger team. I think this is a talented boys team.
So far, not showing it tonight as much. Salem showing they're not afraid of anybody at this point.
No, and employing a similar scheme to the girls. They're using the pass to get open, and defensively their man-to-man is stifling. But I will say, as I said, I think JJ can take his guy almost any time he wants to.
That's from Joe Sari.
Dude, I love
in the middle of are they on a cruise ship?
And he's able to watch technologies.
Well, we are so
fantastic.
Happy you guys are watching from the middle of the Atlantic.
We'll keep JJ in line for you, at least while he's in the gym.
10 seconds, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, ball is stolen by Salem. Salem has a chance. No, that won't count if it goes in.
I don't like that. I don't like that pass by Drex. Drex doesn't like that pass. Coach McClure doesn't like that pass.
Salem Hills pouring it on here in the second quarter and scoring 14 points to Wasatch's 10. So the score at half, 23-27. Ken, what's your summary? I mean, these teams were tied at the end of the first quarter. What happened there in the second?
The one extra pass. I think Salem's got a 4-point lead. There's one extra pass that's happening, and it's allowing them to get open. They've done a great job driving to the basket, drawing their defender, and then kicking it off to the guy. And we're losing them. So, and I think that's what you saw Coach McClure being a little frustrated with. is we're losing our player, and they're giving up easy baskets, Brent.
23-27 is the lead for Salem. We're going to take a break here, let you watch the dancers here at the halftime. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV. We will be back with the second half right after this. Little things that Wasatch needs to. Okay.
We're on.
And welcome back to Wasatch High School. Wherever you may be,
In the middle
out
of
in the cold or in the middle of the Atlantic.
The series.
I'm guessing that means a cruise, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Unless they're on some private island.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're. Ken Purdy, tell us a little bit. Wasatch down here, just 4, but what needs to happen here for Wasatch to take control of this game?
Well, I think the ball's got to go through JJ's hands, and I think it's got to go through his hands in the low post. I don't think there's anybody that can keep up with him. And then we get that established, we can kick it out. I think it's going to free the 3 up a little bit. We'll see what Coach McClure's got drawn up for us. But I think, again, Brand, I think we're a better team than Salem. Even though at this point it's not showing it. They have been scrappy, and it's just one extra pass tonight from them. And Beck, this man with the ball right now, has been on fire.
Yeah, Salem's been very impressive. Their passing game, like you said, Ken, and it just seems like Wasatch, you mentioned ball goes through JJ, the drive and kick out, wide open 3, just off the mark, JJ with the defensive
And just,
board.
again, one extra pass, if they get that to fall, getting us up off our feet, not being disciplined.
See, I think you mentioned ball through JJ. We need somebody else scoring also.
You know what I think we'll do that if we get him down on the low post.
JJ takes the 3, no good.
Is he's going to find you. JJ has ability. He's a great
2
passer.
on 1
too.
is Salem.
And that
no
ball
call on the charge. Kick out again. There's the 3-pointer Gasser.
And as long as those are falling, they're going to keep that. They're going to keep that nice little cushion.
Gasser, at least 2 threes tonight.
And I don't think we win this from the 3-point line. I think we go down. I think we go inside on him.
Jacob Balch.
That runner's getting nice.
A little cell job there. Oh, they're going to call the flop.
Wow.
What is that call? I don't know what that would be.
Man.
Is that a warning?
Dude, the other officials don't even know where it's going.
A warning. So they give a warning. I thought I heard him just say.
So why are we stopping the play for?
Well, because the player for Salem did a flop.
Okay,
and I guess they stop it for the warning.
Okay, I get you.
That is interesting. I haven't seen that yet.
No, I haven't.
Salem retains it, but what a warning means is another warning like that is a technical foul, which would result in a change of possession and a free throw for the other team. Rowe charging.
Yeah.
Boy, he has called a lot of travel. And that did look like a travel, but
that's one of his better calls tonight. I would say, very nice man, I'm sure, but yeah,
full court pressure. Wasatch breaks quickly, and they've got a 1-on. Oh, and it was stopped.
Drex.
Boy, that looked like it was just knocked cleanly out of his hands.
I thought he was going to have an easy basket there.
JJ's going to take the 7-footer, good. Dante Rodriguez in there aggressively, but he's going to get called for the foul.
Wow, I thought he got the ball, but
Dante's questioning it himself.
Yeah, Dante's usually pretty. He's a little higher than the other boys, and he got that hand through. I thought that was all ball.
That'll be his first foul of the night. Dante Rodriguez.
So a lot of outside shots.
I take that back. It's his second foul.
We have got to go inside.
It's another time right there, Dante stops shots, changes shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one of those things that's not on a stat sheet, but Salem shot clock down to 10, 3-pointer up by Moser. Good. That's 3 different guys now making 3-pointers.
Making the defense move. And that's
almost
not
thrown away.
That's
full court pressure caused a little trouble that time.
Making the defense move and hitting that pass. Again, we have got to rotate the ball.
Carson gets the ball. Balch gets it down to Dante. He's fouled.
Good job.
Dante doing a good job of positioning there, right?
You know what? And Brent, I think that's where we win this game right here. We chip away right there. And as they collapse, we kick it back outside for the perimeter shot.
Did not get the call on who the foul was on. I believe it might have been on.
It was one.
Gus, was it one?
Yeah, okay. I believe it was one.
3-pointer by JJ, no good. Dante comes down with the offensive board and the putback off the glass.
Yeah, that's where, and again, there's nothing wrong with JJ's shot. Yeah, never. This guy's got the green light. But, man, I just think we go inside on these guys. They cannot stop it. That's a very
shot
nice
up,
turnaround.
beautifully done.
Beautifully done.
That's Cade Moser. Moser now with a couple of buckets here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's his first. Sorry, that's his first shot.
I was going to say, he's been pretty quiet tonight. Didn't hesitate to put that up. And again, they're not going to let
Carson's not getting any looks
out
wide. That's, again, same thing with
here's
what
the
happens.
kick.
JJ gets his own board, put back.
And he's frustrated.
No call.
He's getting some slack. But see, what I'm saying is JJ's drawing 2 or 3 people. He can kick it back out. Very nice job by Jake.
Jacob Balch breaks that play up. There was a couple of good head fakes there to get Wasatch.
They've done that good in the first to drawing our defender and then kicking it underneath, flowing to the basket.
Grant Hardy comes off for the Skyhawks. He's their little fireball point guard. Also in there coming in, Blake Scott. I don't know if we've seen him yet, maybe. The drive by Gasser, kicked out, taken away, and Wasatch gets the
very nice defensive
possession.
Stop. Drex had great position, good defensive stop there for Drex and Morris.
Jacob Balch up top.
Nice.
Carson gets it down to Dante. Beautiful baseline, left hand on the glass.
Dante should have 40 points tonight.
His 8 points. And you're right, Ken, there's no one to guard him. And they have had Stephen Taylor, who is 6'6", but, boy, there was nothing there.
Very good. All night long.
Done, yep.
All night long. We're letting that guy, the dribble, we're letting that guy get by us.
That was Blake Scott.
The defender.
Drawing and getting, and stolen by, beautifully done by Lincoln Beck. Wow,
Jeez.
Razzle-dazzle.
Their passing tonight is
back to Stephen Taylor in the air like an alley-oop. And just like that, it's back to a 10-point lead. Back-to-back buckets for Salem Hills. Wasatch almost looking gassed a little bit.
Well, we're expending a lot of energy on the defensive side of the ball, too. Yeah, we do.
25, Lincoln Beck is given the foul. That's his second. Coming off is Gasser and Guston. 2 of their top scorers actually coming off at the moment.
Gotta say, Salem's passing has been incredible tonight.
Carson
Banky.
And another steal, this time by Stephen Taylor.
And I don't even know we needed to bail him out on that. He was so far under the basket.
Jacob Balch is going to get called for that foul, and you're right, Ken.
It's a good foul. I mean, you don't want to let an easy bucket. I don't think it was malicious. But I think he was so far under the basket when he got the ball. Might not even need to do that. Easy for me to say up here.
Blake Scott at the line, junior. Gets a 3 bouncer off the rim in.
And Jake's gonna get replaced by his brother Caleb.
Caleb Balls checks in for the first time tonight.
Haven't seen Caleb a whole lot. Played quite a bit in the preseason. Very good ball handler, good ball player. Lucky to have both of those.
Missed the second one. Dante Rodriguez hauls down the rebound, and just like that, just like a pesky mosquito, the ball stolen and stolen back.
Get a little sloppy right now.
Carson Banky
Thought
covered.
Yeah, dude. Dante's going to kick that back out.
Lincoln Beck clear out 7 feet beyond the three-point line, not leaving Carson.
And they're going to give that to 20 on the ground.
Foul charge to Jackson Stoker.
A little bit, got a little info. Ike Mitchell, we have not seen him a whole lot. Ike came from Judge and was subject to the 50% rule, so he had to sit out 50% of the season. That's why we've not seen him.
Gotcha. Okay. J.J. Siri hits the first. Not a bad crowd here tonight. Not a great crowd, but not bad. And Ken, I was going to tell you about that. The girls' game just had absolutely nobody in the student section here at their game. It's just tragic. One of the best teams in the state not being recognized here at the school. JJ hits both.
Maybe we're so good, Brent, that everyone's just staying home. Listen to us.
Well, maybe.
You're missing out.
But they're missing out, yeah.
And I really enjoy watching these boys play too. They're a talented group.
3-pointer by Moser.
And on cue, Ike Mitchell.
No good. Wasatch down 9. Carson Banky in and out.
In and out. Dante, nice job.
Carson gets another chance and just off the mark to the left. He's not happy with himself.
He and his sister ate the same thing before they came to the game tonight. They're a little bit off tonight, but as expected, they've been money. I was on my way over the game tonight thinking to myself, there is not a better brother-sister tandem basketball player than those two right there. Now, the Becks could be equal if they are related.
Yeah.
They're both fine players.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No.
3-pointer by Gasser, no good.
Boy, and barely miss. Ike Mitchell, good job. That's
Ike
2
Mitchell
bounds
comes in, helps with that rebound.
Ike's giving him a little bit of muscle in there.
Carson covered heavily by Gasser.
Got him in the
they
hopper.
Usually,
the thing about that too is it takes a lot of energy. Nice job, Ike. I love it.
Just like that, Ike Mitchell.
Very fundamentally sound.
And that is a lot of movement and the assist. Oh, a beautiful fake shot. Oh, wow, beautifully done. Rebound by Salem. They get the offensive board, the new shot clock. Another soft floater. Boy, just a couple of pretty good looks.
And that's another foul on number 31, Eliza Gasser. Gasser's been pretty quiet this half. And
after 15 in the first half, yeah.
Been pretty quiet this half. That's his first foul. I thought he had more than that.
Gasser might have had a shot this quarter, I guess. Either way, 12 or 13 or 15.
Carson has spent a lot of energy up there. And a lot like Peyton was doing in her game.
Very similar.
Ike's really come in and give us a love. He's very fundamentally sound.
JJ, a couple head fakes. He's double teamed, triple teamed there. Now he's one-on-one. He's going to spin move.
I just think he could do that all night long.
Our lead is down to 5. Carson Banky anticipates. It's a 2-on-1 spin move.
Man,
Carson Banky.
Well
right before the clock goes off.
Man, so well done. And he needed that, get a loose, and look at him coming off. They're gassed.
And that is a 7-0 run. Wasatch coming down from 10 down, 37-40 is the...
That's where we want to be. I want to do this early in the game, Brandon, if I get a second. I got a few of our alumni that are playing right now. Sam Lind, who we enjoyed watching, he's at a college in Cali somewhere.
Oh,
a Division III, I think Long Beach something. My wife's sending me this to. So if we've got information on that, we'd like to know where Sam's playing. Cole Zimmerman playing baseball at Lane Community College. We got Peyton Banky committed to USUE. Ashley Garner, the female phenom basketball star for us last year, led us to a state championship game, is at CSI, College of Southern Idaho. And
which is an amazing, decades-long, prominent program.
And I'm going to get in trouble for saying this one. Kendall Purdy and Paige are playing at UVU.
And why would you get in trouble for that?
She just does not like anybody saying anything. She does not like recognition.
Softball player at UVU. Outstanding 2-year career at Salt Lake Community College, which is also another top 10 team in the nation, JUCO. And Congratulations on that. I'll bet you're going to have fun this spring.
Yeah, we're excited. And hopefully get that new JUCO rule where they erase those JUCO years and you get to take them in Division I.
That is amazing.
So we're yet to see how that will work out. It affects some scholarships for girls, so we'll see what they offer.
I was talking with your wife about that. I've yet to really see what that's going to do for those that not knowing what that is. JJ takes a little soft jumper in and out. Dante Rodriguez.
Man, has he done all night?
I love that he does the razzle dazzle.
Oh, yeah.
But then he just runs down the court like nothing happened.
He's just a workhorse. So impressed with his game, how it's gone.
Knocked out of bounds. JJ almost with the steal. The lead is 1. The lead at one time was 10. 39-40. Wasatch back in this game. But the rule is, what you're saying, Ken, is it's now, used to be, I coached JUCO for 20 years. Yeah. And shot no good. Shot starting to not fall for the Skyhawks.
And that's the difference right now. That's letting us chip away down by 1.
Movement by Wasatch. Looking for the open man down low. JJ thought about the 3. Yeah. Carson up top.
Boy, that's a nice entry pass.
Dante Rodriguez. In and out.
Yeah.
Dude. Well done.
And that was with the left hand, I believe.
Yep, another lefty. Love the little baby hook.
Yeah, he perfects that. He can be deadly. We've got a cheering squad behind us.
Drive, that time beautifully done. Cade Moser. Moser now with 5 points. Wasatch breaks that press quickly. But the JUCO rule is three-pointer by Carson, no good. And wrestled down by Moser of the Skyhawks. Skyhawks.
Yeah, you spend 2 years at a JUCO, you expend your eligibility.
Normally that was three-pointer good. Moser again. Moser on a run. Moser with 5 points to extend the lead to 6.
And just can't. We're starting to chip away, but we just can't catch him and put him away. Coach McClure got something drawn up. I like it when he's going into the lab right here. But so Kendall spent 2 years at Salt Lake Community College and signed with UVU, so she's a junior. So essentially, if we're reading the rules right, she'd be a freshman. So those years wouldn't count now.
Whereas typically that would be 2 years of her 4 years of eligibility, which of course can change with red shirts.
Sure.
COVID's not anymore, but still other type of things. But now, yes, what you're saying is...
And it's a little convoluted, as it always gets when the NCAA puts something out. They're saying, so if you're a senior right now and you had spent a year or 2 in JUCO, they're just giving you 1 extra year. Okay. So you're allowed to have it. So some people are saying, well, we're hearing it's only 1 extra year. Well, I'm hearing, as I'm reading it, that it is the full, Kendall would be a freshman.
For any incoming JUCOs this next year, yeah.
Now, some of the circumstances, the girls on the team, they have already signed a catcher, so they had to go to their catcher, who was a JUCO player, and say, we can't give you the extra years because we've already signed, given money this catcher. So
that's interesting. See, that's what I wondered.
A little case
what that would look like.
I think the coach is
from
still,
the view of a coach.
Yeah, they still have the autonomy to make those calls. You are eligible for it, but doesn't mean you get it.
Wasatch went on a 9-0 run, and now
that's what I like to see right here. And
that will be backcourt. No, it was tipped.
And that doesn't happen very often. JJ does not make many mistakes like that.
JJ
and a
gets
foul.
the foul.
You wonder if that's going to get called in there. Pretty blatant.
Head coach Blake Frankham.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Arguing that quite a bit.
Because JJ thought it was an errant pass. I didn't see anybody tip it.
And as Drexen Morris did too. He thought it was. He just thought it was going to be a turnover. Yeah. So somewhere JJ. Boy, the lid's gone on for JJ here the last couple shots.
Wow. Yeah.
Misses the first free throw. After the 9-0 run by Wasatch to get back within 1, Cade Moser went on a 5-0 run for the Skyhawks. So now back to a 5-point lead, 45-40. Just 5.5 minutes left in this game. Another open three by Moser. Moser has scored 8 straight points for the Skyhawks.
It's an 8-point lead. 5.5 left.
Carson Banky takes a shot. No good. Gets his own board. He drives. Puts it up off the glass and good.
Hey, take it away. We can get it.
5:14 left. What is it that Salem Hills is doing good right now?
Man,
they're still creating. Moser finally misses a shot.
Just, again, one extra pass.
But how was he open again?
Yeah, I know. It is just one extra pass. We're losing our guy. This man-to-man is tight.
Carson Banky brings it down, has an open look, three-pointer,
good. You don't want to get that kid going.
His defender had to stop,
he did.
Pull off.
Yep.
And Carson stopped on a dime.
I think you mentioned that earlier, a little Steph Curry. Steph Curry is
so hard to defend.
Yep.
Skyhawks still in control, up 3.
So we're switched to a man-to-man.
JJ a little more on Moser. Same move. In and out.
Wow.
In and out was that shot. Grant Hardy.
And a terrible foul down there by Beck. I mean, even though they're up in the foul category, not many fouls have been called this quarter.
Lincoln Beck. Yeah, kind of a uncommon foul for him.
Yeah, we had, and that's another foul. Oh yeah, and maybe he's getting all ball, but
yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, we're not.
Coach Frankham right in front of that. Boy, the referee right in front of the play though, so he must have seen something, I guess. Heavy,
and
pressure on this man-to-man press, like you were saying, Ken.
And that's Beck, and Beck now has 4 fouls.
That will hurt them a little bit. Beck has been strong defensively. JJ's going to drive. Its shot is blocked, and then the foul is charged on. Foul.
And that's just frustration.
Steven Taylor, great defense.
You don't see JJ get defended like that very often.
Steven Taylor has been kind of quiet, but boy, has had a couple of big plays in this game. Taylor will come off. Taylor listed at 6'6", and did the job of frustrating JJ there just a little bit. Timeout's going to be called by Salem Hills. It'll be a full timeout, and we're going to go ahead and take a break. Wasatch down 45-48 here in the Nest. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV. We'll bring back the last 5 minutes of this game right after this. Welcome back to the action. 3:58, 4 minutes left in this game. Salem Hills trying to score the road upset over the Wasatch Wasps. 48-45 is their lead.
And they're not going away either.
Taking a little time off the clock. I think that's brilliant. JJ gets the steal. Carson's open for a 3. He takes the head fake. Soft floater. Good.
Yeah, Carson's starting to fire up a little bit.
Carson Banky. 15 points. The lead is 1 for Salem Hills. Salem Hills has been in control a lot of this game from the start, basically. That's Moser.
Now, and Carson's straight up with that. The guy's out of control. Guess you got to call something there. Well, and then maybe they were saving the fouls that they were going to call in the girls' game. Yeah, they had a little body in that.
I don't know.
Maybe they're saving the fouls you should have called in the girls' game. They're calling them here. They're just you don't have a little limit.
New shot clock for Salem Hills, nursing a 1-point lead.
Carson's given.
Wide open three. Moser again, in and out. Boy, he keeps getting open.
Yeah, and Carson Banky is giving Gasser a lot of room, but he has not done much this game, or this quarter, excuse me. Or
first half was Gasser.
I like the ball movement.
This has been Moser. 2:30. JJ's going to drive. Soft
it's
little.
There all
soft
day long.
Bucket.
That's our first lead tonight.
JJ Siri, 20.
2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter of first lead, and it disappears.
Gasser, as we spoke of him, hits the three, and a steal by Hardy.
Great
Gasser
pass.
again fouled, and he'll get a couple.
JJ and Jake getting a little heated up at each other. All good, because Jake's frustrated too. Just came and ripped it out of his hands. I don't know if the Trucks got that, but he got possession, turned around, got ripped out of his hands. Just a great defensive play. And they missed the...
Gasser misses the first free throw. The three-pointer by him a moment ago was his first of the second half. He now has 18 points. And he hits the second, so it's now a 3-point lead for Salem Hills. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Swarming defense.
Come and help.
Dante Rodriguez down in the post. Has it knocked away. Kept alive. JJ has it.
A lot of slaps
Shot
going
clock
on.
down to 10. JJ looking. He's going to take the three. No good. And knocked out of bounds by Morris. So it'll go to Salem Hills.
Boy, it looked like that was ours. That really looked like that was ours.
Salem Hills hitting the shots they need to.
Coach McClure going to take his time out. It's probably going to be his last one.
Timeout Wasatch. And it does look like it's a full timeout. Couple minutes left here in this game. Ken, is it in the girls' game, if you have a couple of teammates like that yelling at each other, it's bad news.
Yeah, no.
In the boys' game, it's a little different, right?
No, it's not.
And we don't know what they're saying.
Right, and it's just frustration. JJ's getting, JJ's a leader, and he looks at Jake, and he's like, he's frustrated. JJ's frustrated with himself. And then he gets frustrated that inbounds get ripped out of his hands. Jake doesn't mean, nothing Jake could do about it.
Right.
But yeah, they went back at each other. But all water under the bridge. Both players like that. Now you're down by 30 and that's going on. You want to be you're a little concerned.
Right.
But this is a tight game. Right. Needed that. Doesn't affect the outcome.
Jacob Balch. Hardly been out of this game.
No, and he's just so
He's been
solid.
in there a lot.
And he does so many good things for us. He's so good with the ball. He's confident. Not many turnovers. That's so rare for him. And really, when a turnover, kid just come and ripped it out of his hands.
Salem Hills. On the far end of the court, we'll take it out.
And I'll say,
court.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'd say real quick, JJ's a little frustrated with his perimeter game. I say he takes it inside. He has just been money when he does that.
Right, I agree.
Yeah,
ball gets across midcourt. Minute 30 left in this game. 3-point lead.
Good JJ. Foul, have to do it. I hate that he loses him like that.
Yeah, getting by JJ
Yeah.
is Lincoln Beck.
And that's not going to help your cause if they're coming down here and we're putting them on the line and giving them easy buckets.
Ken Beck and Gasser are both sophomores.
Man. And they are good.
Stephen Taylor is a junior. Boy, sank both of those free throws easily. That's a 4-point lead now. 124 left in the game.
And we talked about it earlier, they're on a 4-game losing skid. And that's how you get out of it. You go on the road and you beat somebody that you shouldn't beat.
Carson Banky.
Silky smooth.
Coast to coast. Spin move in the key. And a little soft shot. And there's a timeout. They're going to have to take the ball out back here now.
I'm going to check with the Banky.
I'm a little surprised by that.
That was so John Stockton-ish. If you watch him play sometimes, and I lose myself thinking.
A few Carson Banky replays here, it looks like. Banky that time with
great
a little
runner.
soft.
He's got so many arrows in the quiver. This kid can pull. He's got a short game. He's got a mid-range. He's got a three-pointer, and then he's got a three-pointer. And if the listener doesn't know what that means, this kid will pull it up from 10, 12 feet behind the arc and drain it.
Banky Carson, only a junior. He'll be coming back next year. His sister's a senior, as you mentioned, committed to Utah State Eastern in Price.
Program on the rise, too. Love it.
They're still coached by my old friends there at CEU, the Warburton sisters.
Oh, that's great.
Basically Hall of Famers there at CEU.
Well, you probably gave him a text and say, hey, if you do not recruit this girl, you're missing out. She's a warrior, as is Carson. I mean, I can't think of a better brother and sister tandem.
And she's just their style, too.
Wait a minute.
Dante Rodriguez is going to be charged with a foul.
And he's – I don't even know if he's got position to do that.
Fourth team. Oh, no, that's the fifth. So it'll be free throws for the rest of the way. Salem only with 3 fouls.
And this is where you don't want to be, and they have just chipped away, and they're getting up there knocking them down.
Gustin hits the first easily. Tell you, Ken, Salem doing well at the free throw line right now.
Yeah, they are. They're doing well all the way around.
That's 4 of 4 in the last couple of key plays for them. That lead has grown back to 5.
Taylor back in a little defensive substitution.
I think this full court pressure has bothered Wasatch.
Yeah, I think so. And girls too.
Yep.
I think the coaches got together on the bus ride over and said, I think we got to pressure these guys full court man to man.
Carson gets an open shot. 3 good. Timeout quickly by Coach McClure. The 3-pointer by Carson brings Wasatch within 2.
2-point game. 2-point game.
54-56. It'll be a 30-second timeout, a little bit quicker.
Salem
there's
ball,
that replay.
Salem ball will be under the basket. So, I mean, you can't foul them. Or do you? I mean,
it would depend on who you had. At this point, the hot free throw shooters have been
everybody.
The last 3, Gasser and Beck were the last 4.
50-something seconds left. I think you're getting the ball about 35-second shot clock. Do you foul them and hope that they miss one of them and make it a 3-point game, and then you got to make 3?
I think at this point you've got shot clock on your side. You just try to play tough defense, get the stop.
I agree.
And then go down to tie the game.
But, and again, the thing you worry about is Salem Hills has been so good making that one extra pass, rotating around, and the guy's been open. Yep.
Full court pressure, Wasatch, kind of 3/4 court pressure.
Got to take that middle away, Drex.
Boy, that was, look at the shot clock. It would have been a 10-second count.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Intelligent call by Frankham. He's got a 30-second timeout.
Drex has got to take that middle away from him. Don't give him that pass or knife it. Maybe that's what he was doing.
How does that work now? They take it out here.
So they get it on the side.
Is there no more 10-second count?
I don't know.
How's that work? Because right now it would mean they're too late. What we're looking at is the shot clock shows 25. That would mean
Corey, they were almost 10 seconds. We're going almost 10 seconds. They call a timeout. Does it reset? The clock reset for them to get it over half court?
We're just finding out. It just seems like the 10-second rule to get across half court has already expired. The only way I could see it is if they put another second on the shot clock, but they won't. They can't do that.
So look at Gasser.
Yeah, see, it's no longer a 10-second count. That is really interesting.
Well, it was a smart move by Salem Hills.
They probably didn't want to call that timeout. So 16 shot clock now down to 12. And Wasatch playing, they don't want to foul. That's just exactly what I would think they didn't want to do.
Wow.
I would think that maybe that's the right guy to foul.
We have not seen him at the line.
That is Grant Hardy, a senior, will be at the line.
And
it's listing him at 5'9", and I'm telling you, that's gratuitous.
We don't have Grant up there to see what he's points-wise.
Sinks it. Hits the first. Stays a one-possession game. If he hits this shot, it becomes a two-possession game.
Got a box out.
And again, impressive on the free throws. 23 seconds. Wasatch has to score twice in this game. Banky. Jacob Balch. Morris has his three-point shot blocked. They're taking too much time. Balch shoots no good. This game's over. That is very unfortunate. Well done by Salem Hills.
So I was going to mention this, and then something comes up. We miss Nate Hinckley.
Nate Hinckley being injured. We talked about that a little bit. I'll tell you what, right there, I kind of thought we'd go for maybe a two-point shot, right?
Maybe quick, go in the lane, look for a foul.
Yeah. But it's understandable that the three-point one, especially with the shooters that we have.
Two possessions. Yeah, absolutely.
So the foul on Wasatch, I believe it was Dante Rodriguez. And that first shot, I guess the score was wrong before, because now it's showing 58, 40, 54.
So it'll be a 5-point game.
Now it's a 2-point. I guess the scoreboard was wrong.
Yeah, 4-point game, but if he makes it 5-point game is one of my point.
And finally, Salem misses a shot. Banky has his shot blocked. It's going to go out of bounds to Wasatch. 1 second left. They're going to put 1.4. It's the referee said. I'm not sure.
And this gentleman down here has called everything in the last two games. Let that go.
Wasatch down 5, 54-59, 1.4 seconds for this to work. Wasatch would have to make this shot really quickly. Banky hits it up, no good, and that is a win. A couple of real good wins for Salem Hills.
Absolutely. They've come in here and done exactly what they want to do. Great game plan.
Final score 59-54, as you can see on the screen there. And that's a frustrated Wasatch team. That'll be the first win in Region 7 for Salem Hills. They go to 1-3 on the region season and 7-10 on the overall.
Yeah, frustrating. And hey, listen, both Wasatch teams better than that. I'm not saying that they can't lose, but they are the much better teams.
Wasatch falls to 1-3 in the region and 8-9 in the overall.
And Brandon, I would say starting off, kind of blows back and forth. But I thought we played well. I really think Salem come out, and again, that one extra pass, they were able to move our defense and played stifling man to man. Both teams, both the women and the men.
You mentioned Nate Hinckley. I'm looking down there on the floor. He's not in his boot anymore.
Yeah, and I heard when we talked about last week, it was 3 weeks he would be out. You never know with those injuries, but technology's great. But we could sure use Nate in the shooting. We're kind of wondering, hey, do we have another shooter out there? Obviously some of the kids wouldn't be out there. You probably wouldn't see Drex or Ike as much in the game with Nate in there. So they're getting some experience. But, yeah, we sure miss Nate.
Looking at some of these replays, just got to give Salem Hills a lot of credit.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams, too.
Well done. Ball handling, fewer turnovers, rebounding. Wasatch actually held themselves with rebounds, I thought, but different than the girls' game. But
yeah, a little bit of lack of energy tonight kind of bit us in the butt. Carson didn't get going till thing, and I'm not saying it was intentional. You just see, JJ had some turnovers that he doesn't usually make, and he was trying to get his perimeter game going. It started off the game pretty hot. And just couldn't get his outside game to fall. And, it's a little bit of Wasatch's, we've talked about before. You live and die by the three-pointer.
Yeah. Carson ended up with, I believe it was 17 or 18 points. J.J. Sari with at least 20. But the story was Salem Hills spreading out the love from three different players.
Absolutely.
Gasser and Lincoln Beck, and then four different players hitting free throws at the end.
Moser coming up, big.
Half.
So I guess I'll get right to the point. It's kind of disappointing for both teams. Again, I felt like they're better ball teams than that. But I'm going to give my MVP tonight. I'm going to give it to Dante. Dante was not the focal point of the offense, but made himself felt, his presence felt, some putbacks, some block shots, did his job. I really like how he's coming along. And then when we did go down to him, he worked it down. I just don't think we went down to him to enough. And I think JJ should have started on the blocks and worked his way back out the perimeter. Might have opened some stuff up for him. But adjust. Where are we at next week, Brent?
So the schedule shows, first off, for Salem Hills, they now have a home game against Timpview, and then they're on the road next. So Timpview Tuesday night, home game, and then Springville on the road. Wasatch, this is a tough one for them. They got a tough schedule coming up. They will go, all boys and girls teams will be at Springville this Friday night. And then a big match, a big game with Timpview on Tuesday. And then Orem.
So they got the big boys coming in town. So we're going to need some people come out. I know you love listening to our broadcasts, but you got to get out here. We need some butts in the seats and a little bit of energy in here. And like you said the last game, live and learn a little bit. Yeah. You're learning every, Coach Saban said last night on the football national championship broadcast, he goes, you're not going to win every game, but you're going to learn from every game. You know what I mean? You're going to learn from those losses. You're going to learn some every single game. Yeah, if you don't, you're not very good.
You're history.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. These guys aren't quit learning. I like the direction we're going. Girls team is going to be still top 5 in the state, top 3 in the state.
Yep.
Boys coming along, putting it together. Love to have Nate Hinckley back. If we can throw some voodoo that way and get him healed up quick. But all in all, fun. But hey, it was a fun game to watch tonight. Both teams in it at the very end, right?
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't completely blowout. Girls came back and made that. We kind of talk about